Today on Is This Cinema, Brad, who has never seen a Marvel movie, has actually now seen 4 Marvel movies. We just finished Thor, and Brad is going to tell us if Thor is worthy to lift the hammer and call
What's it called
Thor
again?
cinema.
What's this called again?
Mjolnir.
Mjolnir.
And we kick off this evening with a look at the cinema.
We'll only do cinema.
Cinema news. It's not cinema, it's something else.
Problem with American cinema.
You don't know anything about good cinema.
My real life began in this cinema.
This is great cinema.
Beautiful, beautiful cinema.
Hello and welcome to Is This Cinema, wherever you're finding us. Thank you. Join us as we watch the Marvel Cinematic Universe in theatrical release order. One of us has seen the movies over 1,000 times. The other is being forced to watch the MCU like Alex in A Clockwork Orange. The
Yes. Yep.
eyelid clamps.
Yep. It's pretty much what it's been so far.
Well, come on now. It hasn't been that bad. And did you know you met your 4th and 5th Avengers?
Is that right?
You did.
Lucky me.
Lucky you. Thor is number 4.
Yeah.
The 4th one, because who are the Avengers? You know so far.
Iron Man, Hulk,
Iron Man, Hulk,
Thor.
Thor.
Who's the 4th? Not Loki. He's a bad guy.
Correct.
Who would be? I don't know. Who's
You
the
are forgetting about Natasha Romanoff, the Black
Oh yeah,
Widow.
yeah. Scarlett Johansson. Yeah. I knew
So,
that.
in an uncredited role, we'll talk about it later. Did you notice Jeremy Renner show up in the movie?
I did for one scene.
Yep.
I thought so.
Uncredited role.
I thought that was him. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Clint Barton. He is your 5th Avenger. I also want to start a little game, and I'm going to have Bradley guess the superhero name
Okay.
of the characters we will meet along the way. Because like we said, Marvel isn't huge on calling people by their comic book names.
Yeah. Right.
So, Brad, what do you think Jeremy Renner's superhero name is? You might already know it, but the bow and arrow might have given you a clue.
Cupid.
Close, but no. His superhero name, not Cupid. That's good though. Hawkeye.
I never
Sound
would have guessed
familiar?
that. No.
No?
Well,
Okay.
Hawkeye. Yeah. From MASH.
No, not from MASH, but that's probably who MASH got it from.
Probably. Right.
So, yes, Dr. Jane Foster, Eric Selvig, and Darcy are in the desert doing science things. Dude falls out of the sky.
She has no idea what she's looking for.
Right.
She knows, but she has no clue what she's looking for.
No, she knows what she's looking
Yeah.
for.
Well, but she doesn't know like what she's looking at. Really.
Right. Odin says, from the beginning of time, man knew that they were not alone in the universe.
Another expositional setup.
Right. Yeah, sure. So basically,
Marvel likes that.
they explained that the frost giants invaded Earth and caused ice ages, but Asgard...
They wanted to.
Right.
And then Odin,
Asgard
the
came down,
all-powerful.
saved them. They had a big battle,
Yeah.
and then they withdrew to go back, since they're done dominating
kept their
the
casket.
universe. Right.
And something else that you'll find out
Right.
later.
Asgard looked pretty cool, you have to admit.
It was cool.
No?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looked like something out of Star Wars.
Okay. Did you notice the excessive amounts of Dutch tilts in this?
Dude, oh my God. I wrote it right
Okay,
here.
good.
Branagh loves, I got it written out right here. Branagh loves the canted angle.
And
Look at it. It's right here.
especially towards the end, like literally every shot is like from when
Look at this. Branagh loves that canted camera angle.
loves it.
Constantly.
He loves him at Dutch tilt.
Because something's wrong.
So yes, we're on Asgard. It seems to be the day that the mighty Thor is to be named king.
And he's an asshole, and everyone knows
He's right. He's
it.
very.
Even his dad knows it.
Yes. So he is not amused throughout this whole thing.
Like, you
We
have a
see
hammer,
Frigga. Renee
Russo. Yeah.
The
Maybe she should have had some
Warriors
more screen time. She's good.
But just before Thor's about to be named king, we see shenanigans in the throne room.
Yes. The frost giants.
The frost giants come and try and take their magic cube, which they call the casket.
Which is cool because it happens fast.
Okay.
It doesn't drag out. Like, you don't need setup for this piece of shit.
Okay. Okay.
Just get it going.
Fair enough. Okay. All right.
It happens
we're
like
going.
minute 11, which is cool. It was good.
Yeah, okay, good. And so we meet then the Destroyer, the guardian of the throne room.
Yeah.
He comes out, makes short work of them.
Kills those guys, right?
Odin says, okay, no big deal. Let's not get in a
And
fuss.
Thor's like,
They tried, but Thor needs his revenge because
they're laughing at us.
Story we've seen 1,000 times,
Nonstop.
trying to prove himself, so.
And that's kind of like where the theme of the whole movie comes in, where Odin says, you're thinking as a warrior only.
Right.
Like you're not a warrior. You're more than that.
Mm-hmm.
Stop being selfish.
Then we see, Thor throw a temper tantrum, and then we see Loki start to sort of gaslight him a little bit.
Yeah,
manipulate him.
you're right, sir.
What did you think about Loki in this movie?
I thought he was like he was a creepy looking guy.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of cool. He's got a good look for.
Did you like the character, kind of?
I mean,
actor and character.
Yeah, I thought he was. I thought he was good because he looked like a creep.
He does.
Like he looks different. Like you knew something was different. I didn't know why he was different looking.
Sure.
But he's a little guy with dark hair.
Yeah.
Doesn't fit in.
Tom Hiddleston he's
good.
He is good in this.
He is good. Yeah.
Thor convinces his friends to.
It doesn't take much convincing.
Right.
Not one of them even says,
it's like,
this is stupid.
Like, come on, let's go to Jotunheim. No, come on, guys. Okay, let's go.
We battled once and you ate so much, you thought you died. I went to Valhalla. He's like, okay, I'm in. Let's defy the king.
I love his line. What is he? I think his name is Volstad. I don't know.
Think of the beard.
Yeah, he's like, do not mistake my appetite for apathy.
Yeah.
Great. I love that line. That was really funny. Also, something interesting on rewatch. I know they use horses.
There's horses in that?
Yeah, they have goddamn spaceships. Why are they trotting on the Rainbow Bridge and horses?
Are they on horses?
Heimdall? They're on horses.
When they go to Jotunheim or whatever?
When they cross the Rainbow Bridge to go see Heimdall, they do it on horses, on horseback.
Oh, that's right. You're right.
You have spaceships,
There's horses in this crazy realm in some other dimension.
Yeah. Yes, Heimdall allows this. Not that he would stop it anyway. They go to Jotunheim. They meet Laufey, the king of the frost giants.
I accept.
Right. He says, the house of Odin is filled with traitors.
Yeah.
And they always cut to Loki whenever, who could have done this? They cut Loki, and his Logan going, they were about to leave, except Thor can't take a joke. Someone called him a princess, and frat boy ego causes a little intergalactic incident between two, warring planets.
He's going to start an intergalactic war.
Odin's pissed. They go back to Asgard. So then Odin strips Thor of his power. Just makes him a regular human dude, bro. Yes. Yeah. Anyone.
Which I missed the first time I saw it. He was anyone who's worthy can use this. So nobody was worthy except Thor.
Before this, it was just like a kick-ass hammer that helped Thor, because Thor has his own power. But this helped him harness it and make him.
And Odin says it's a worthy tool for a king.
Right. It can break as well as it can build.
Yeah. It can end wars as well as avoid. Yeah. Whatever. Yeah.
Thor is just now on Earth, and he's just a regular jacked up dude.
Yeah.
He's not. He doesn't have superpowers, but he's still jacked. He's still a jacked up dude. He still throws.
Who's going to with him? He's 6'5", 250, cut up. No, Hemsworth was not a problem for me.
Okay, good.
I thought he was okay. He held his own.
Yeah.
With Natalie Portman and Anthony Hopkins, those are two. They're well above him as far as acting talent, and he held his own.
So I believe we left off at the scene with
at the break in the two
Mjolnir and in the desert.
In the desert, yeah. When Shield shows up, we did
not see the Stan Lee cameo.
No.
Stan Lee was in the truck.
The red truck?
No, he was in the truck, and they chained it up to the hammer.
Oh, yeah.
And he pulled it, and they ripped off the bed.
Yeah.
And Stan Lee pops his head off. He's like, "Did it work?"
Oh no! Okay, yeah, it was him. All right,
that was Stan Lee.
I must have I was probably writing down. Yeah, okay.
Which so far I think is one of the best Stan Lee cameos. It was funny and quick and
he doesn't usually talk. He's usually just like an Iron Man. He's just like.
So they're back on so we go back to Asgard. Loki's gaslighting everything, but
he learns out. He finds out that he's
right.
Not Odin's kid.
He knows something's up because he turned frost giant blue.
Yeah.
He talks to Odin and gets the real story. They have that little shouting match, which again
puts him into utter sleep.
Again, I thought Anthony Hopkins was pretty good in that scene.
He's good.
Everyone told me he mailed it in for this movie when I first
I'm sure
saw
he
it.
did. I mean, he probably did.
Maybe, but
That's not hard for him.
But the scene I believed, except until the part where he's faced with and has to answer for a sin of his past, and he just decides to nap it out and go to the Odin sleep. He's like, and then he's just out. He just naps it out. The Odin sleep. Brad, do you have any thoughts on the Odin sleep?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. But so he still knows what's going on, but he's asleep.
Yeah.
Because he has a single tear when his two sons fight at the end. That was so corny. I almost gave up.
Yeah.
I wrote it right here. I said, this is hilarious. LOL. The tear in Odin's eye. And that's actually in the script.
Is it?
A single solitary tear falls from Odin's eye in Odin's sleep.
It's all over. But before they leave, Coulson shows up.
Yeah.
And he's like, doing the Coulson thing. Yo, we have to debrief you. And Thor says, "Know this, son of coal." Like I laugh every time. Son of coal.
Son of coal.
Know this, son of coal. You have me as an ally as long as you give Jane back her shit.
Right. Yeah. We are now allies.
Right.
Yeah.
And Coulson's like, okay, cool.
It's like, cool, man.
Thor and Loki. Thor shows up.
They have their thing.
Right. They face off. Odin's still napping it out.
Napping it out. Like, what is he doing? Wake the up.
You don't wake up from the Odin sleep.
The Odin sleep is mysterious.
It is mysterious. It's how a god recharges his power.
Wake up. Right. So he could cry, but he can't wake the up and help his kid. He's in love with a woman who he has no bond with whatsoever. True. They drove together in a car once for a half hour. He never saved her life. She never saved his life. They never showed anything to give me the impression that they should be in love. They shared a look once when he was drawing the tree of the world, the tree of life.
Yes.
That's all it was.
You're not going to find too many people to go to the wall for this movie. There are movies that I will go to the wall for. And if you don't like them, it's going to get hot.
I hope it does. That's what I want. That's what the listeners want.
Because there are movies that I will go, what?
That's what the listeners want.
Yeah.
I hope I hate them. But if I don't, I will be honest, like I always am.
But last week
I will be so honest.
Last week you poo-pooed Hemsworth, and I don't even think this movie is his best performance, but I believe you. He's
your not the problem
opinion
with the script.
Slightly raised.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Like he is not the problem with the script
at
all. By far, this movie was doomed before he was even cast.
Yeah. Well,
it was doomed.
They need this.
This is horrible.
We needed to spend time with Thor.
No, for sure. Absolutely. And I'm glad we did.
In the future. It says Thor will return in
the
Avengers.
He does. Yeah, right. He does.
This is 2011. The Avengers come out in 2012.
So Avengers is next?
However, Brad, we are missing an Avenger. I said you've met 5 Avengers.
Yeah.
We are missing the 6th Avenger.
Is it Halle Berry?
The first. Halle Berry? No.
Is she in it?
We're missing the first Avenger, Brad. Captain America.
Oh, yeah.
The first Avenger. That is the name of the movie. Captain America. The first Avenger.
Who plays him?
Chris Evans.
Oh, really?
Did Thor feel like a superhero movie to you?
Yeah. I mean, it was a horrible attempt at one, but yeah.
Okay.
This is not cinema.
Okay. So.
It's not cinema.
Go ahead, say it.
It's not cinema. I'm with Marty.
With Marty.
With Marty.
Of course.
I'm with Marty.
Of course.
Marty's 4-0.
How can you? Marty is undefeated.
Undefeated.
Marty is undefeated.
Undefeated.
We'll see how you feel about this movie. I'm not going to tell you too much, but anyway.
I don't know shit about Chris Evans.
That's good.
Captain America.
Well, you're going to meet Captain America, the super soldier program, the serum. Kind of a
prequel to the Hulk a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. You could say that, but not really. It's more.
So we'll see how bad it sucks. Come on, Marty.
We'll see. You might be surprised. Marty. You might be surprised.
I'm fair, man. I'm telling you.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Watching. If you made it this far,
you know you have. They've made it this far.
Sure. Wherever you found us, thanks for listening to Is This Cinema. You can follow us along on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube. And of course, your favorite podcast feed. Give us a review, follow, and we'll see you next time.